and welcome to another segment of AstrologyAnswers.com's weekly horoscope. My name is Terence Gardino. This week, starting Monday, February the 20th, is going to be quite active planetary-wise, but all of these transits are more positive, bringing more opportunities. This is also the last week before the next new moon on Sunday, the 26th. But this new moon is a solar eclipse new moon. Now, usually the last week before a new moon every month is more of a winding down of what has been going on for the previous few weeks, winding down, a wrapping up, bringing things to conclusion. Not the best time to be trying to start something new because it's more about winding up what you've been doing. This goes even more so with this week before to the week after a solar eclipse, because there's some significant new energies that are trying to come in, especially if this eclipse at 8 degrees of Pisces, or opposite 8 degrees of Virgo, is influencing your chart within a few degrees either side. You wouldn't want to be making any major decisions until the eclipse energy calms down. Because think of the eclipse, it's a darkening of the light. Yes, it's a new moon, it's made more powerful, so there's some kind of significant new push in a new direction, but you don't have all the facts and information because of that darkening of the light. Think of it as a very important seed will be planted by this Sunday, but it's best to wait and let it grow so you see where it's taking you. But on Monday, February the 20th, decision-making Mercury is very favorable with innovative Uranus. You're thinking out of the box, you're coming up with new ideas, your conversations are much more stimulating. On Tuesday, now the Mercury is in even a better transit with expansive Jupiter. Jupiter seeks knowledge, likes to travel. Jupiter has a lot of integrity. So that Mercury to Jupiter, it's a time of speaking your truth, but you really want to get to the truth and learn about the truth. This is why it's so good for studying, for publishing, for writing. On Wednesday, now ambitious Mars is in hard angle to Pluto. It can be a time of intense energy and activity. Now that can be overly stressful if you're trying to control other people, because that Mars can get in some intense ego disputes. But it's just energy. And so what you want to do around Wednesday, maybe a bit into Thursday, is you need to channel that pent-up energy in a more constructive way. One of the easiest, most basic way is to get it out of your system physically. Exercising, taking long walks, or even doing a lot of house cleaning or house repairs. On Thursday, communication Mercury is now very favorable for Saturn. So you're going to be more analytical, more business savvy, a lot more common sense. So whatever might have been coming up in Wednesday that was triggering a great deal of ambition and drive and impulsiveness, at least by Thursday, you are channeling it better. You're getting more of a handle on it. And yet, with all this activity this week, it's still the week before the next new moon, which is a solar eclipse. So there might be a lot of new ideas, a lot of brainstorming, a lot of offers. But for the most part, you can allow yourself to get excited and investigate and learn, but don't make any life-changing, important decisions because you don't have all the information and you're waiting for this eclipse energy to calm down, which is still going to take another week after this Sunday. On this solar eclipse, it's going to be aligned with Neptune. Well, Neptune's a double-edged sword that is going to affect everybody for the next month, and if it directly impacts your chart, for maybe the next 6 months. Neptune in the positive can be inspirational, wanting to do something more meaningful. Can also be bringing in this empathy and compassion. On the negative, it might be awakening ideas that are a bit too unrealistic, too escapist and dreamy. So you got to make sure you got your feet, planted on the ground firmly, and allow your head to be in the clouds. But Mars is also on the day of the eclipse next Sunday, is going to be aligning with Uranus. So there's a lot of rebellious energy going on. So you have to make sure with the eclipse on Neptune that you're not into denial or sugarcoating all of your anxiousness or anger. There's a lot of energy here that's starting to really erupt. Now, yes, this can take you out of control, but if you are more aware of it and you channel it, it's not negative or positive. It's just energy, and you can accomplish a lot if you're controlling it and it's not controlling you. So before I sign off, I like to always remind you each week that I'm available for the one-question offer for a nominal fee at the Astrology Answers website. And remember, the time of birth is really important. And if you don't have it, if a family member said you were born around sun time, when the sun was setting or rising, or around a lunchtime, this will at least help give me more detail to give you the best predictions. Until next week with my next segment, which I hope to see you again, have a great and productive week.